Like I say, they grabbed me when I'm like about 9 years. It's like 5 years old, 6 year old, 7 years old, somewhere around there, 8 years old maybe. They grabbed me. This was back in 1960 though. They grabbed me when I'm small, basically. They grabbed me and they had me tied to a chair, and they grabbed me and they're like, "Okay, where where's it at? Where are the drugs at? Where can we get this stuff?" Or something like that to me, and they're like, they're like, "You gotta know something," and I know, and I actually say, "Well, I know quite a lot of things. I know there's a galaxy about to hit us, a couple 100 million years. Um, Drugs, then, though. Well, I know that there are 5 or 6 or 7 huge cocaine plantations around the world, as well as 5 or 6 huge, well, probably four actually, four huge opium plantations. Like I say, there's a few in Colombia, there's a few in Venezuela, maybe, I don't know. There's a few in China. You can get opium in China quite a bit, like by my cities. By that city, what's it called, city, whatever. They had to make it go. They had to take all the people out because it was too cockroach infested. A lot of people think, oh, it's because of drugs. It's like, no, actually, it was cockroach infested and rat infested, and we needed to move the people out because they weren't cleaning, and the cockroaches and fleas and everything else had basically infested the whole friggin' city, and we had to move the people out and then rebuild everything. And it was also really, 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 really contaminated with poop and stuff like that. It was really bad. So the whole city had to basically be cleaned up, and there's still plantations up there, I believe. And like, there's probably like 5 or 7 places where you can get opium and cocaine all around the world. They're everywhere. Mexico. We try to keep it down a little bit because food is more important than cocaine. But there's opium, poppy plants. There's also I mean, there's a lot of places all around the world. I could name quite a few places that I know of where you can probably fly and just go get it. I mean, like China. But I know where they all are, basically. Yeah, because I built them. Like, those are my farms. So, there's also one in Germany, or there were a couple in Germany, all over the place. So, anyway, also wheat farms, they're all bean farms, there's all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I had plantations everywhere, farming everywhere. Like I said, there was an island that I was growing uh, the first cotton, what's it called, on. I mean, it's dry and barren now because we were artificially watering everything with water that was pumped from the center of the island or whatever. Those water tanks or something. I forget if we were shipping it in or what, but we had the first test cotton plantation there. I mean, there's a lot of things. I think they did have a water source inside. I think we set up like a silt trap or something like that so we could purify the water. But anyway, though, I mean, there's also lots of islands too where stuff is probably being grown. I mean, like I said, there's also 4 or 5 different chemical facilities all around the world. Probably 6 or 7 now, really, where you can get good quality methamphetamine, LSD, whatever you wanted, aspirin. Like I said, we Germany had the first aspirin. Of course, I had a chemical facility. In the Roma family had a methamphetamine or cocaine distillery. That was this huge warehouse, and that was like way long ago. So they broke in and stole all the beakers and everything else in the glasswork because it was really expensive. Although that's just stupid. Anyway, though, they have automated processes where you go boop 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 boop,